Okay, I think we are live. Let me just post some stuff on the thingies, pull up chat, and then... Ooh, okay, easy there, Bernie Bear, easy there. Then we'll be good to go. We'll be golden. See what I did there? Golden, as in, you know, the Golden Freddy. Oops, okay. Hello, Ard. Thank you for showing up. Okay, let me pull up that. Get the link. Hello, nobody. Yes, Ard, I missed you. I missed you so much. Okay, I'm gonna make a tweet. Probably not a YouTube post. Hello, FNC. Forgot to turn off that. My party hat. Okay, there we go. That's all good. Let's get the background music playing. Okay. Turn it up a little. Yeah. Alright. Maybe turn it down a little. So. Let me just make sure. Yep. You're still... Oh no, you still have writer's block? That stinks. Writer's block sucks. I feel like this is still a little too loud. Oh my god, Mark is here. Hi, Mark. Mark, is this the first stream of mine you've been to? It might be. I don't remember you ever showing up. So thanks for popping in, I guess. Alright, well. You can see Roxy. Right there. It is. Oh, you just woke up. Wakey, eggs and bakey. I guess we can just get started. So, here's the tier list. Well, here's the stuff we're going to be ranking in the tier list. A lot less than yesterday's stream. This should not take us that long, actually. I hate 14 theory. Yeah, there's actually less than I thought there would be. So this might not take us too long. We might be able to get through like another tier list today. We'll see. I did not include the jumbo plushies in this. Only if they were like different recolors that don't exist, like Vanny and Big Ol' Green Freddy. And let me know if there are any plushies you think I'm missing. There might be, I don't know. I know this tier list is missing a few things. But I guess we can just go ahead and get started. Oops, that's the stream. Let's change the background music. Yeah, this works. Okay. Make sure everything is going good. Alright. So, starting with Freddy Fazbear himself. You think I should add jumbo plushies? I mean, I guess there's not that many. What does everyone else think? Should we include the jumbo plushies in here? Because I'm okay with that. I guess I can start. I don't know. I feel like that's a little unnecessary. Alright. You guys are saying Freddy plush in A. I think I might put him in S tier. I know we had him in S tier yesterday. Nah, okay. Yeah. I'll get him back. Here's Freddy. Still dirty. Still has a piece of tape on his ear. I don't know. I think I'd put him in S. Very iconic. I think he's Sigma tier. The recolors are going to go pretty low. I still feel like this is a little too loud. Oh, you got a Tales graphic novel? Yeah. The graphic novels for the mini short story books aren't really that good. The recolors, I think we should judge the recolors based on, like, nah, never mind, actually. Gotta stay clean. Yeah, I mean, they're cash grabs. Not really much you can say about them other than that. Isn't this, like, weren't these plushies called, like, the colorway, spring colorway plushies or whatever? Something like that. Like, I actually don't mind it. It's a different mold. Hello, Mr. FD. He, like, haps in the last story. I don't remember what the last story is. Yeah, it's a new mold, which I think looks fine, I think it looks fine. The colors are obviously, like, it's not completely a different color like these guys. It's more so a mix of in between. I don't mind it, really. I don't know. What do you guys think about this plushie? I'm not making a Gregory ate the Pizzaplex remake. Gregory ate Murray's Costume Manor. I'll make that. Yeah, what do you guys think about this? I'm indecisive. I think I'm leaning towards C, but I'm curious what you guys think. Art is yapping. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. I think I might just leave it in C. Because it's not as... Like, they still put a little effort into it, because they changed the plush mold. Whereas these are just direct recolors. You're okay with C? Alright. Chocolate Freddy? PC's making sounds. Okay, C. Oh, Cleithrophobia? I like Cleithrophobia, actually. That's a pretty good story. Chocolate Freddy, even though he doesn't exist, I like his colors. I like his color scheme. I think the brown they used is very... I'm trying to find the word. Like, soothing. It's easy on the eyes. I think it contrasts very well with the hat and nose and eyes. Chocolate Freddy A. Yeah. Firework Freddy. I think I'll put him in S tier. Yeah. They did good with that design. Not design, but like translating the design into plush form. Because it's a fairly complicated design. And they did give him a firework. I think that's the only Freddy plush that has an accessory. So that's good. Frost Bear, S tier, Sigma tier. Above Firework Freddy, just because. I like the mistletoe on his hat. B for Frost Freddy? No, I think he's very good. I love his colors, and I love his bow tie. I have him. I don't know where he is. I do have this. I have this Freddy. I don't know. I don't hate the colors they used on all the blacklight plushies. It's just they're so lazy. Funko loves their blacklight recolors. So I can't put them above D tier. But I'm okay with Frostbear there. Finally for Freddy. Shamrock Freddy. Sigma Freddies. We were talking about this yesterday. I hate that mold for his face. He looks like a... He does not look like Freddy Fazbear. Same with his ears. They're too, like... Freddy's ears are supposed to be, like, curved. Those ones look like... I guess just triangles. What do we think Shamrock Freddy should be? I'm not going to put him in the S tier or A tier, but I don't think he belongs in D tier. B or C? What do you guys think? Yeah, Under Construction is not a bad story either. A lot of the Tales stories are just fine. They're just good. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Yeah, I don't know about Shamrock Freddy, because like B, on one hand he is a unique character. He's not a recolor like this Freddy, but it's still pretty bad. He does have a shamrock on his hat, I think. I don't have this plushie in real life. I specified in real life. I don't know. Because on one hand, I don't like the plushie, but it's not a recolor like him. I don't know. We'll leave him at B. Speaking of B, we're flying through these, by the way. Compared to yesterday, we would be like halfway through Freddy by now. Bonnie. Bonnie is S tier. Colors aren't really that... No, the colors are pretty accurate, actually. Never mind. Yeah, Bonnie's just... Yeah, he's fine. Can't complain about teeth like we did yesterday, because they don't have teeth. But I think I'll put him above Firework Freddy. But I won't put him above Frost Bear, just because I think Frost Bear looks cooler. But Bonnie is still... Bonnie's cool. The spring colorway of Bonnie... I mean, at least that one, like... Bonnie A? No, I like Bonnie. Spring colorway Bonnie, though, his colors are more accurate to regular Bonnie. I mean, obviously so is Freddy, but Freddy's got like a... Freddy has a very noticeable purple tint, whereas Bonnie, it's not really too noticeable. Also, purple Bonnie, blue Bonnie. Wow. I mean, like, I think if you missed out on the original Bonnie, this would be a fine alternative. So, for that reason, I'll put it in B tier, above Shamrock Freddy. Blackheart Bonnie, I hate the texturing on him. Same with Phantom Foxy. Not as good as the Mystery Mini. And the nose, not the nose, the snout is like too flat on the bottom. So I think bottom of C. I'd rather have this plushie. MCI 87. Yeah. People love putting the MCI in years it does not belong. Elf Bonnie. I'm trying to remember where we put some of these guys yesterday. I think Elf Bonnie's better than Blackheart Bonnie. Just because he has more going for him. And he doesn't have that texture. Still, they made him sad for some reason. I think I'll put him... No, because it's not like... It's not an official character, so I don't think I can put it on B tier. But I think I would put it above Freddy, just because they tried more with this plush. Even though it's still not that great, they still tried. And he has more, like, he has a coat, he has the hat, whereas Freddy doesn't really have anything like that. Finally for Bonnies, Chocolate Bonnie. Well, I could have sworn I have. Definitely above Shamrock Freddy. Probably A tier. Definitely A tier. You can't really tell. I don't know if they gave him that, like, the bitten out part that Chocolate Bonnie has. I don't know if they did. And I wish I had the plushie to check. S? I'll put him above Chocolate Freddy, because at least Chocolate Bonnie is an official character. I guess I'll put him in S. Fine. Just for you, Ard. And I guess I can put him above Freddy, too. Sure. Yeah, Chica is the vengeful spirit? Yeah, C tier. above Bonnie, above Blackheart Bonnie, but also did I just mess up the camera? There we go. Yeah. You're welcome, Art. I mean, like, the body for Chica's fine. It's just the eyebrows, obviously. Still, I feel like I should put it at the top of C tier, because this is, like, the Chica plush, so. Also, I'm just not realizing how... Never mind. Spring colorway Chica. I like the beak. I think the beak's good. But still, I don't know. Actually, I like the face for Chica too. I think bottom of B tier is fine, actually. Oh god, 13 likes. I don't even think there's 13 people here. Can I? No, 4 likes. Yeah. Wait, 4 likes? You know what happens if you put a 1 in front of that? Alright, Liberty Chica. I mean, it's a fine plushie. Nothing really against it. It's an official character, which is good. Not angry, which is also good. But they did get lazy with, like, the cupcake, though. Yeah, they got lazy with the cupcake. But still, not the worst FNAF AR plushie. I think middle of B tier. Middle of B tier, yeah. Snow Chica, Snowman Chica. I know I ranked this one a little higher yesterday. Because, like, as a FNAF plushie, E tier, it's all F tier, it's awful. But just, like, as a plushie, it's actually pretty cute. I don't know if the hat is, like, 3D or not. I imagine it is. But, like, as a plushie, I think I'll put it above Liberty Chica, but not any higher because it's not an official character. Foxy. Original Foxy plush, A tier. I mean S tier. I know my letters, guys, I promise. Above Bonnie. Heck, I think I'm going to switch those two. I think I'll put Bonnie bottom of S tier. Foxy. It's accurate to the actual, like, in-game Foxy plush, which is always a bonus. Whereas Chica's not. But still, he's missing his pants, he's missing his endo legs, he's missing his hook. He's missing his withering on his chest. So I think I can only put him there. At least these guys have, like, detail. Whereas Foxy's a little basic. But I'll put him above Chocolate Bonnie, just because he's more iconic. More spring colorway plushies. I think I'll... Why does it say Sigma? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I do think the green Foxy is the best of the recolors here. I'll say that. The others are like... And then the spring colorway of Foxy. They gave him his hook, which is nice. Did they give him, like, a vest? What is that? Not above Chocolate Bonnie? I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep him above Chocolate Bonnie. Just because, like... I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep him there. I think he's cuter than Chocolate Bonnie. He also has... This is something I haven't mentioned at all, actually. Foxy also still has, like, the eyes that are coming out. Like, the 3D eyes. Whereas Chocolate Bonnie does not. Neither do, like... Shamrock Freddy doesn't. Liberty Chica, Snow Chica. They don't have those. Which I think definitely helps the plushies look better. They gave him a hook, which I think is fine, but they should have, like, at least changed the color at the end of his arm to be gray. But still, they did try a little. And it's not awful. Hello, Nightmare Freddy. It's not awful. I think I'll put it above those. You didn't miss that much. We're almost done with FNAF 1. We just have a couple more. Gingerbread Foxy. They did give him his pants, and they did do something with the hook. I was just talking about that. So that is nice. That's gonna get him above that. And I do think he is the best of the Christmas plushies. I do think he is. But still, no, I'll keep him there. That's fine. Toxic Foxy, again with that material that Phantom Foxy has. They gave him the hook, which is nice, but he should have a double hook. I don't know if the plushie actually does. You might just not be able to see it in this image. Did they make withered animatronics? They did not. Unfortunately. Funko hates money. The head also looks a little too big. I don't know why they didn't just reuse that mold. Chocolate Chica and Chocolate Bonnie are your favorites? I do like the chocolate animatronics. They are very cool. Yeah, I think Toxic Foxy is going to go into C tier. He might be the worst FNAF AR plushie, actually. No, I'll put him above Blackheart Bonnie. Hello, Sunir. I'll put him above Blackheart Bonnie just because he has, like, the hook. I think that's cool. All the plushies you have are from Temu? Oh, I'm sorry. Again, a recolor. They did this with, like, almost all of the Arcade Mayhem plushies, which is so strange. And I hate the coloring on this. So, bottom of D tier. The cupcake. Color is accurate. The coloring on this plushie, his eyes and candle are all accurate. Although are the swivels on his... The swivels might be going the wrong way. I can't check. But, like on the FNAF AR poster, they're different. Still, it's a good plushie. Piss Foxy. Yeah. S? No. But the cupcake is fine. Yeah. I think I prefer the FNAF 2 cupcake, but this is still a really good plushie. I'll put him... I'll keep him there. Golden Freddy. S tier, I think, for sure. I mean, it's just a recolor of Freddy, but, like, that's obviously... That's what Golden Freddy is. I like how they gave him the possessed eyes, although I wish they were a little smaller. That might hold it back a little. Yeah, I like there. And then the re-release. They re-released the Golden Freddy plushie and got rid of his eyes. Kind of. They pushed them in. Which actually, I think... If they... like, his eyes... There's just something about his eyes here, and I guess the overall plush shape, that really makes him look friendly. Which, if they made a Psychic Friend Fredbear plush, I think this would work perfectly. Literally just change the hat and bow tie colors to purple, and that'd be perfect. What are your thoughts on the leaked Jazzware stuff? What is... I might know what you're talking about, Sunir, but... Is that like... What are you talking about? I might know what you're talking about, but like... What are you talking about? But yeah, I like this plush. It's fine, I guess. Below the cupcake. Alright, on to FNAF 2, which we did not get to yesterday. Yeah. Toy Freddy. The coloring is way too dark for Toy Freddy. Yeah, Funko lost their FNAF license, unfortunately. That's why we don't have any plushies like post the Balloon Circus ones. That's why we don't have like... That's why we're not getting Secret of the Mimic plushies. It's why we don't have a Mimic plushie. But Toy Freddy's plush is... Where is he? I'm trying to find him on my poster. Where? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I mean, weird that they included this in the first wave. Oh, okay, you're talking about the ones with endos? I really like them. The coloring is a little off, but like the molds are beautiful. I love those figures. Yeah, I really like the leaked Jazzware stuff. How many buttons does Toy Freddy have? He might... Does he have 2? Caps lock still on. He does, okay. I mean, it's a fine plushie. The coloring is off, which I think holds it back a little. But I think that's fine. I think it's a fine plush. He does... The face... Okay. The face mold should be different from Freddy's. The face shape. So I think I'm just going to keep him there. VR Toy Freddy. Also, I'm going to change the background music just because we entered FNAF 2. What's wrong with Toy Bonnie? That's a great question. I know this picks up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, VR Toy Freddy. Same texturing as... It's a little odd. Same texturing as Phantom Foxy. But, I mean, it's accurate. I'll put him above the old Toy Freddy. I think... I really like Gingerbread Foxy. This is awful. This is a recolor of VR Toy Freddy. I don't know why they went and added, like, black outlining to everything on him. It makes it look like a bootleg. It looks like something you get at Carnival or from Temu. At least Yellow Foxy is funny. This is just awful. Like that genuinely looks like a bootleg. Yeah, the Toy Freddy plush looks like Help Wanted Toy Freddy. Yeah. Yeah. Phantom Foxy kills everybody. God. I remember those videos. They were fun to make. I loved playing with my plushies. Now they're just all sitting in a corner, which is really sad. Who knows? Maybe one day if I have kids, they'll play with my plushies. They won't just be sitting in my corner. Attack Toy Freddy. I think that's what the figure's called. Oh, Livewire Toy Freddy, sorry. That was not a fart, that was my chair. Better than the recolor, for sure. But he looks like he eated a bees. So I think I'll put him there. Okay. Toy Bonnie. Also, no. Toy Bonnie. Come on, get your stuff about Toy Bonnie out of the way. Come on, chat. I know you want to. Where do I gotta find him. Actually, no, I don't. I think he's buried at the bottom of the pile. Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie, you poor, poor thing. How did they mess Toy Bonnie up so bad? First of all, his ears, why are they that wide? And they're not segmented either, like regular Bonnies. His eyebrows, way too bushy. They should not have given him teeth. S. Yeah, I'll make a Toy Bonnie tier. We'll get to this one in a second. Yeah, no, this is just such a weird plush. And the cheeks are like too weird. I don't know how to explain it. My god, yeah, no, this is an awful plush. I'm not putting him in S tier. I think I'm gonna put him below all the recolors. Because at least the recolors are like... He's had a hard life and I'm bullying him? Yes. The recolors are at least, like, Some of the recolors, like Green Foxy, are at least like visually appealing. There's nothing visually appealing about this. Should we put him below Piss Foxy and Bootleg Toy Freddy? Because, I mean, like... No. They got his body right. His body's right. The color is fine. Maybe a little darker, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep him there. Sorry, Toy Bonnie. Alright, this plushie. This Toy Bonnie plushie. So, Toy Bonnie and Baby. Funko, for some reason, decided to go back and redo these two plushies. You're right. I'm putting them bottom. Yeah, so Funko went back and redid these plushies. Thank you, Party Hat. I'm going to take that as a compliment. They redid these plushies, but not in like their usual plushie style. And a Minecraft glitch part 3. I don't even play Minecraft that much anymore. Like, it's hard to rank these two because like they're so different from everyone else. Hello. They're so different, right? And they gave him a mouth, which like only a few of the plushies have. Yeah, I put him above Piss Foxy because like he's not terrible. They got his ear. Well, no, his ears are like too small now. They look like they've been pushed into his head. They have to take him out a little. They got like his more. No, actually, I don't know. Who do you think the Midnight Motorist footprints are? Golden Freddy / Fredbear. Because I think Michael is the runaway, and therefore Golden Freddy, Fredbear, who's possessed by Bite Victim, is the one who lured Michael out. Yeah, and there's a baby one too. I think they both look awful, by the way. It looks like Baby's wearing a tank top. Not tank top, is it? I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, these are new tier below D. I agree. Because, like, at least... I just spit on myself. He looks like he's seen the first war. Yeah. Original Toy Bonnie just looked ugly. New Toy Bonnie looks traumatized. I'll make a new tier. We'll call them, I guess Unsigma. Whoops, caps lock. This is the Unsigma tier. Just because they're so different. You can't show these in like a collection with all the other ones. Yeah, if Bite Victim is the runaway, the footprints have to be Shadow Freddy. Like there's literally no one else they could be. Can't be Shadow Bonnie, different feet. Can't be Fredbear or Spring Bonnie because it's raining, and why would they even be there? William is busy killing Charlie, so he wouldn't stand outside of his window. Therefore, it has to be Shadow Freddy. Therefore, Shadow Freddy is either born from Bite Victim's agony or Charlie's death. Yeah. Midnight Motorist is awful. Alright, last for Toy Bonnie. System Error Toy Bonnie. His face, again, just like VR Toy Freddy, he looks like he eated a bees. I think I'll put him above, though, just because I like the text on his chest. Other than that... Actually, I think I'll put him above Snow Chica, too. Because at least, like, this is a real character. Alright, Toy Chica. They gave Toy Chica feet, which I'm not going to make any comments about. They did change her eyes from the other plushies in that wave. The other ones have those, well, I guess, and the puppet. The other ones have that, like, extruding eye, the pushed out eye, whatever you want to call it. Toy Chica doesn't. But I think that works in her favor, honestly. Like, this is a really cute plushie. Toy Chica, give me your number. Yeah, I like this plushie. They tried something new with it, with the eyes and the feet, and I think it worked. So I think I might give that S tier. Above Toy Freddy. Not Toy Freddy, above Firework Freddy. You think she looks cursed? Really? Toy Chica's feet. I don't know. I like it. Not her feet. I like the plush. Oh, God. No, don't click. God. Damn it. I think I'm going to put her above Chocolate Bonnie, too. I won't put her above these four, though. Just because they are more iconic. But I still like Toy Chica. Or plush. Damn it. Okay. Moving on. High score Toy Chica. Again, she looks like she eated a bees. I don't know what went wrong with these plushies. They also didn't reuse the Toy Chica plush that they had for her. That's so strange. Who do you think Glitch Bear and Yellow Eyes are? First, I do think that Glitch Bear and Yellow Eyes are the same character. See, this goes back to the whole idea of Charlie first or BV first, because I do think that Yellow Eyes / Glitch Bear is supposed to be the same as the FNAF 4 final speaker. Is it Charlie? That's what I lean towards, at least for FNAF World. But then who said I will put you back together in FNAF 4? William? Well, then that means William is Glitch Bear. And I don't think that's the case, because FNAF World is all about setting up Happiest Day. Why William would not want to do that. He would not want the spirits to move on. Yellow Eyes is Charlie. In FNAF World, 100%. 100%. But then if they're the same as the speaker in FNAF 4, so that means Charlie died first, which does work, but it just God, see, now you guys are convincing me to go back to Charlie first. See, okay, we might get into this on like a future timeline stream, but like, one of the big, I'm pausing the music for this, one of the big reasons why I'm BV first is because of the Aftons' house, right? In FNAF 4, we see the Aftons in a neighborhood with a bunch of other kids right next to Fredbear's. Midnight Motorist and the FNAF 4 title screen show them living in the middle of nowhere, in the woods. Same with Curse of Dreadbear. Fredbear's is nowhere to be seen, and it's not Junior's. They live in two different houses at two different periods. Before the bite, they live in a neighborhood. Do they move to the house in the woods before moving to the FNAF 4 neighborhood? Or do they move to the woods after the bite? Which I think that makes a lot of sense, right? You would want to move away from the place where bite victim died. Especially if William's going to go and experiment on his body and Golden Freddy like we see in Curse of Dreadbear. So, like, I don't know how you explain their different house under Charlie first, right? Because on the FNAF 4 title screen, the nightmare animatronics are outside that house, which would imply that Michael is living in that house when he has those nightmares with the nightmare animatronics. God, this is so confusing. Oh my God. I know, a wound first inflicted on me that I let bleed out. But, like, at the same time, like, that's... Henry in that entire speech is talking about William's direct kills, right? I don't know. I think I might go back to Charlie first. But it's just that the house is so confusing, right? It doesn't make sense to me for them to go to living in the middle of nowhere, to the neighborhood, to then maybe the middle of nowhere, right? Mike still lives in the FNAF 4 neighborhood and sister location? Yes. You're right. We do see him walking out of the building in the custom night cutscenes. No, you're right. See, but like how do you explain the FNAF 4 title screen? how do you explain the nightmares outside of the Midnight Motorist house? Like that's my big thing, honestly. If I was able to be convinced of the timeline of where the Aftons live, I think I would believe Charlie first. Also, I don't know if you guys see this pop up. Whoops. Yeah. If you whoops. Like maybe I should do a video on this. I don't know. It's just so right, like they either live in the forest, go into the neighborhood. Yeah. Right, the house is really annoying. I agree with you. I don't blame you for believing MCI MM. Before FNAF, of course. Because Scott thought it would be cool. Well, yeah, but he said that he didn't fill FNAF 4 with any random Easter eggs, and that's a pretty big implication. I don't know. It's really confusing. Super confusing. Like, it to me, it makes a lot more sense if they're living in the neighborhood, then they move out into the forest. Instead of forest, neighborhood, back to forest. But Michael still lives in the neighborhood in during sister location, right? Right, Michael still lives in the neighborhood. So it would go forest into neighborhood, which I guess would support Charlie first, and you just have to disregard the FNAF 4 title screen. If you cut that part out, then you just have they live in the forest, but why would they move closer to Fredbear's? That's the thing, because like moving from the neighborhood and the house, moving from the neighborhood into the forest after Bite Victim dies to seclude themselves so Afton can do experiments works really well. Whereas starting in the forest, then moving to Fredbear's for no apparent reason doesn't, in my opinion. Anyway, my spiel done. Let's get back to the tier list. I don't even remember where we were at. Okay. This is just a lazy recolor. Like, at least Piss Foxy's funny. Also, weird that there's no System Era Toy Bonnie reskin. Is there? I just forgot it. Is there? I guess it would be up here. No. You hear a loud ringing? Is that from the stream or no? I hope not. But yeah, this is a lazy recolor. At least Toy Bonnie's different. And the colors are also just too similar to the original. Funtime Foxy. Why does she have her tongue out? At least with the spring colorway version, they gave her lipstick. I think that... You're starting to like him? I'll put him with the other Foxies. I'll move him above these two. I might move him up. Yeah. I don't know why they gave her a tongue. Like that might just be lipstick, but I don't think so. Yeah. It's not a bad plush though, other than the tongue, which you could just like cut off. No, I don't think Pigtail Girl's line is referring to Charlie's death. I don't think so. I think that's just a rumor, which, I mean, under God Victim would mean that Bite Victim hearing that rumor is what inspires William to do it in a weird spiritual way, but I don't believe God Victim. We can put her like there. Probably it was lipstick but failed. Probably. Because I don't know why they would give her a tongue. Funko was freaky with this wave. Funtime Foxy has a tongue. Toy Chica has feet. Strange. But I'll still put her top of A. This one, the spring colorway version, definitely a step down. Definitely. They gave her lipstick, which is good. But, yeah, other than that, not that great. Put her... he is kind of growing on me. Out of the original 4, who do you think has done the gay test? Foxy, 100%. I think I'll put that one there. FNAF 2 Cupcake. I really like this plush. I really like this one. It's iconic. It's iconic. The color is all accurate, I think. Yeah, coloring is accurate. I think I'll put it above Toy Chica. No, I can't, because Toy Chica is like an actual animatronic. That's just the cupcake. Yeah. And then recolors. Boo, recolors, boo! I'm gonna move all the Foxy recolors above Freddy's, though. Just because I think they're cooler. They have more skibbity riz. But yeah, green cupcake, I think I'll put him above Freddy. And then these ones will go below Freddy. He does kind of look like the FNAF World Cupcake. You're right. Gotta stay clean. Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy's a weird one, right? Because he has a lot of uniqueness to him, and it looks like Balloon Boy. They should have given him his sign and a balloon as a prop, which they did with the Balloon Circus characters. But just like Ballora and Baby, and I guess Eclipse and all that stuff, he kind of stands out from the rest. Actually, I have Balloon Boy. Yeah, he stands out from the rest, kind of. I wish they gave him his accessories. You're right, Golden Freddy is a recolor, but he makes sense. The rest of the recolors are like literally just cash grabs. I don't hate this plushie. I like his propeller. Printing. He has printing, which we'll get into when, like, in sister location. I think I'm gonna put him top of B. I don't mind him. Frostbite Balloon Boy, just like Snowman Chica. If you saw this, enter 2. If you saw this and didn't know about FNAF, you'd think, oh, that's a cool snowman plushie. This one, you'd think, oh, that's a cool snow creature. Does Frostbite Balloon Boy have any accessories? I don't know. This one at least has Chica's beak. This is just literally a snow gremlin. I love Springtrap's Dead by Daylight model. I love Afton's corpse under it too. I'm gonna put him there. I'll put him in bottom of C, because at least Blackheart Bonnie is like, you can tell that these are all FNAF, that these are both FNAF, whereas this one is Mangle. I remember when this plush first came out, there was a debate on whether this was Mangle or Nightmare Mangle, but now it's pretty clearly Mangle. Yeah. I like this plush. Not a bad plush. Is that her? Yeah. This isn't a bad plush. She has that weird Phantom Foxy material on her arms, but it's just on her arms, which I think is fine. I like the teeth, and they gave her part of lipstick there. They gave her part of the lipstick thing. So I guess the tongue was supposed to be lipstick, but they just never. That's weird. And she doesn't have bottomless lipstick. I do like. They did give her the lore accurate pinprick white eyes, which is good. Well, white eye. Yeah, this isn't a bad plushie. I like this. Could it use more withering? Yes. Is it missing Mangle's second head? Yes. But I actually kind of like that. I don't mind it. I think I'll put that into A tier. Bottom of A tier. I'm going to switch these two. Mangle is one of your official plushies. Well, that's good. Better than none. Shadow Freddy. I actually like the Nightmare's mouths. I like them. I think they feel pretty good. It's better than them being printed on. Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy's missing an ear, right? I'm very certain he is. Yeah, Shadow... Well, at least in FNAF 2 he's missing an ear. I know in the Follow Me minigames he has both of them. But... this was based on FNAF 2. This was the FNAF 2 wave in Springtrap. Which makes him inaccurate. But still, he's a recolor, like Golden Freddy. I think I'll put him next to Toy Freddy. Yeah. The puppet? Okay, I know a lot of people don't like the puppet plush, purely because of the mask. But I don't mind the mask. I get it, it's weird. I think his corpse has missing eyes. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind the mask. The body itself is also good. Yep, they got... well, the stripes are a little inaccurate, but I think that'll be difficult. The printing on the mask is fine. I don't mind this plush. I know a lot of people might put this into B or C tier because of the mask, but I actually like it. It does get crumbled up easily, and that definitely makes the plushie worse. So, but the body I think carries it. I'll put it in bottom of A. And I do think I'm going to move the cupcake down, just because these ones are more iconic. Springtrap. Alright, now we're into FNAF 3, so let's change the music. Welcome back, Card. I'm just changing the music. We finished FNAF 2. Yeah, this fits. Okay. Springtrap. He does look a little goofy. I'll admit. But I mean, I love the wires that are coming out of him. That is amazing. I like the texturing on his teeth too. I wish I had the plushie with me. I mean, I have him. He's just buried in the pile. Yeah. I like this plushie. Hello. I think I'm gonna put him into S tier actually. I really like him. I'll put him there. He is inaccurate. He should have a lot more withering. But the withering he does have is very good. Okay. Tie-dye Springtrap. This plush, I know it's not Scrap Trap, but for some reason, whenever I see this, my mind just thinks, wow, huh, Scrap Trap, huh? Like, I don't know what it is. Isn't it? I swear people call him Cheese Trap. I swear people call him Cheese Trap. Yeah, the eyes are more accurate, which is good. They're silver. Oh, silver eyes. Coloring might be accurate, actually. No. The face shape is obviously just an egg, which sucks. The wires also aren't that great. And the plush does look derpy. So I think he'll go in D tier, but he'll go like there. Cheese Trap. Phantom Foxy. Oh, Phantom Foxy. His material sucks. Like, it's just so... You try holding him, and it's just so uncomfortable. Like... Also, doesn't Phantom Foxy not have one of his ears? He does. Never mind then. Well, still, one of them is an exposed endo ear, whereas this one's just, both of them are there. Yeah. I mean, it's based off Withered Foxy, which they did not have. But still, I'm going to have to put them in D tier. Whenever we're done with this ranking, I think I'm going to switch some stuff around. Because I do think some of the recolors are better than Frostbite Balloon Boy. I don't know. I'll put him there just because he's an official character still, but he's not great. Phantom BB. Again, same issue as Balloon Boy. But at least he makes sense to not have any props. And I don't think he has the same texturing as Phantom Foxy, which is nice. Still, I think I just like regular Balloon Boy a little bit more. So I'll put him in C tier. About there. Spring Bonnie. I don't know why we have Spring Bonnie and no Fredbear, but okay. I like the body of Spring Bonnie, and I like the face shape and ears and everything. I just wish the snout was different. I wish it wasn't frowning, I wish it was just neutral. If it was, I think I'd put this in S tier, but right now I think it's just A tier. Probably bottom of A tier. No, I'll put it above the cupcake. Alright, FNAF 4. Let's switch to music again. Okay, FNAF 4. Nightmare Freddy. Nightmare Freddy's plush is... I think it's really iconic. I think, like, almost all of the original Freddy plushies are iconic. Again, I don't hate the texturing on his teeth and eyelids. I think that's very good. He should have more withering on his arms and feet, though. And I think his face. I don't know what's going on in the middle of his torso. Yeah. He also doesn't have eyebrows. Does Nightmare Freddy have eyebrows? I think he does. I don't know why he wouldn't. Wait, does he? No. Nightmare Freddy does not have eyebrows. Okay, that's pretty accurate then. Actually, I guess I can just keep this up. And I guess his chest is fine, too. I guess they're trying to emulate it, like, missing. But he should have a lot more withering. So I think he'll just go B tier. There. I'm happy with that. Nightmare Bonnie. Again, needs more withering. Yeah, it needs a lot more withering. He looks traumatized again. And for some reason, like, Nightmare Foxy and Freddy have angry eyebrows, or angry eyelids. Nightmare Bonnie doesn't. Neither do the Jackos, but like, they came later. Nightmare Bonnie's not bad. Coloring is a little inaccurate, though. He should be blue. Not like a purpley, not dark blue. I'll put him next to Nightmare Freddy. Jacko Bonnie. Actually, we'll do Nightmare Foxy first. I like Nightmare Foxy. Again, needs more withering. I like his feet. I think that texture that they use for the mouth actually works pretty well. And I kind of wish they used that for Mangle. But I think this is my favorite of the Nightmare plushies, other than Cupcake. So I think I'm going to put him in S tier. I like that plushie. Right next to Springtrap. Like, these two plushies in particular, I have a very soft spot for. Also, it's kind of fun. Like, you can... You're not supposed to pull his eye patch down, but you kind of can. Which is fun. Is the Halloween DLC canon now? Well, if FNAF 4 is just an in-universe game, then yes. Apparently the belief that FNAF 1 through 4 are all in-universe games is a very unpopular opinion, especially on Reddit. Even though Help Wanted, the game and story, both tell us that those first 4 games are all in-universe games. And FNAF 6 is straight up name dropped in Tales. I don't know why people don't believe that. I think I'll put him above Springtrap. And above the Nightmare Cupcake, I think, is also S tier. Right alongside those guys. I like the texturing. I don't know if he should be more withered, but it doesn't really matter. I wish that poster had Nightmare Cupcake. I think I'll put him above Springtrap, though. Right next to Nightmare Foxy. And then Jacko Bonnie. Oh, boy. His head shape is awful. Should have just reused this. And again, okay, well, we can get into this now. Printing. Funko, after, like, Wave 2, stopped printing a lot. Like, especially Sister Location, which is a very big complaint of Funko's recent plushies. And I think that's very apparent with Jacko Bonnie and Grim Foxy. Can we look at your post? I can pull it up. This is the poster I'm looking at. But yeah, Funko started, well, not started, but like Jacko Bonnie has printing, which really hurts it. I would much rather the stuff be like embroidered, I think is the term, than printed. And it's just not great. They didn't give him a nose, which is good. For some reason, Jacko Bonnie doesn't have a nose. But still not a great plush. If like his middle stuff was embroidered in whatever, one of the words, I think it'd be a lot better. But yeah, not that great. Still better than Freddy though, I think. Jacko Chica, they gave her toes again. No clue why. I wish they gave her the pumpkin. I wish there was a pumpkin plush. That'd be cool. I don't know if the bib is embroidered. I think it's printed, which sucks. Head shape's also a little weird, but there's also not a Nightmare Chica to base it off of for some reason. I think the face is supposed to have more withering. I wish I had a Jacko Chica near me to look at. But still, leagues better than Jacko Bonnie. Albeit, maybe not big leagues. I think I'll put it above FNAF 1 Chica. But I don't think I can put it into B tier. Also, yeah, whenever we're done with this tier list, I'm definitely going to have to rearrange some things. I don't think this should be that high. Grim Foxy. I don't know if Grim Foxy has the double hook. No, he doesn't. Wait, what am I talking about? That's Toxic Foxy. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Yeah, again. He should be... All that stuff on his chest should be embroidered. Embroidered. Okay, now why do I keep saying embroidered? Yeah. Still, I mean, like... I don't know if you can say that's, I don't know if you can really tell that's Grim Foxy. Like, his action figure. If I can find it. Oh, it's right there. His action figure's a lot better. He also doesn't have, like, the stuff sticking out of his shoulders. Which definitely hurts. I don't think he does. Yeah, he doesn't. I think next to Jacko Bonnie. Above him, though, because he does have the hook, which is a nice touch. Dreadbear. Dreadbear on that za! Bro, Dreadbear's on something, man. I don't hate Dreadbear, actually. I think it's a fine plush. The coloring is a lot better than his action figure. Believe me, whenever we do our Funko action figures tier list, that's going to hold him back a lot. But the plush is actually fine. Did they give him the screws in his... They did. They gave him the screws, which is good. I think I'll put him into A, like right there. I just wish he wasn't on that za. Also, is chat working? Yeah, okay, good. Just a little worried. Bless you. Roxy sneezed. Sister Location. once again, let's change the background music. Yeah, this fits. Oh, it's a little loud. Okay, Circus Baby. Obviously, this was the inspiration for Plush Baby. Yeah, after the FNAF 6 wave, the plushies get a little obscure. Circus Baby, like, all of the sister location ones are missing their faceplates, which is fine, I guess. Again, like, same with Balloon Boy, but I think it's less noticeable with her, because at least she has a skirt and those, like, shoulder pad things. The eyes, though. The eye, I really don't like the eyes on this plush. It's like a weird turquoise. It's a mix between pre-Elizabeth and post-Elizabeth, which I wish they just stuck with one. I don't hate this plushie, though. I'm definitely going to put it into C tier, still. I think I'm going to move those two. I'll put it above these guys, though, just because you can, like, you can still tell it's a FNAF character. Doesn't have a bad texture like these two. Not a recolor. Not printed, although her stomach fan might be. Yeah, her eyes are so strange. I hate those eyes. Ballora, other than Ennard, I really hate Ballora's plush, like, body. Like, her arms. They're way too up close to her neck. Yeah. Again, she has a lot of printed stuff. I know her feet are. Her chest is. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put her above Baby still. But, Funtime Foxy? Funtime Foxy might actually just... Funtime Foxy is one of the better plushes from this wave. Ballora and Funtime Freddy and Unsigma. I don't know about that. Because, like... Yeah, Ballora's not great, but, like... I don't think she's as bad as, like... Here, I'll move Ballora down quite a bit. That'll be our compromise. Funtime Foxy, though? I like Funtime Foxy. I will say, though, the printing on her lipstick is awful. Awful. Like, it's not even, like, fully printed. White patches just randomly appear, and it's awful. Oh my god. Forgot about that. We'll get to exotic butters, don't you worry, guys. Also, I wish the speakers were embroidered. Same with Baby's fan. Same with Ballora's chest. Same with Funtime Foxy. I mean, Lolbit. I wish they were. But still, I think Funtime Foxy's one of the better ones from the sister location wave. I think I'll put her B tier. Yeah, I know the ears. C tier. Right above Baby. Lolbit? I like Lolbit. I like how they made a plush of Lolbit, too. They didn't give her eyebrows, which is good. I mean, it's just Funtime Foxy, basically. Yeah. Funtime Freddy. Okay. I know Funtime Freddy's not the best plush. I know. He probably belongs in Unsigma tier. But I just have a soft spot for him, man. I know Bon Bon looks horrendous. Funtime Freddy himself looks like he's seen a war. He's missing a lot of his, like, arm printing and stuff. So is Funtime Foxy. But there's just something about him. Like, he sticks with me. Like, I know he's a bad plushie. I know. I get it. But nostalgia carries him. Yeah. I know, I'm glazing Funtime Freddy, I know. I hate you, Art. Wait, is it Princess? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Roxy. It's her bath time. She's cleaning herself. Yeah, he's in my profile picture. I'm biased towards Funtime Freddy, I know. I know. Moving on. Bonnet. Oh my god. I remember when Bonnet first came out, like, I remember there were hoaxes of a Bonbon plush. I'm gonna find that. I remember. As I was moving the plushies up into their own tier, so we could move them, I remembered this, and I wanted to bring it up. Yeah. Well, no. Hey, Blonde Pawn, he's glazing me. Yes. When Bonnet first came out, there was a hoax of this exact plushie existing. And it made me so disappointed they didn't make Bonbon. Because, like, why wouldn't they? They made the perfect mold for Bonbon. Bonbon has his own Funko Pop, too. So why wouldn't they make Bonbon a plush? I don't know. But they didn't, and it made me very sad. But Bonnet herself is fine. This is one of the better Sister Location plushies. I think she'll go right there. Actually, no. There's not really that much printing other than the cheek. Actually, no, I don't think there's any printing on Bonnet. Okay, well, for that reason. Actually, no, I might put Bonnet in B tier, above Freddy. There's no printing on her, I don't think. Okay, well, good job, Funko. Entered. Okay. I know I haven't put a few in Unsigma, even though you guys think I should. Who here has the best profile picture? Me! Ha 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 ha! I'll put Entered in Unsigma, okay? I'll put him in Unsigma. I can't put him, but these two are awful. I'm sorry. At least Entered has, like, cool wire designs, but, like, I'm sorry. This is an awful plush. His head is all white when it's supposed to be just a mask. His arms are way too skinny. He's missing the eyes. Oh my god. And Nerd, yeah. Yeah. At least Toy Bonnie is funny. Ennard is just sad. Sad. I'm sorry, Ennard. I know you're in the plushie pile somewhere, but oh my god. Wrapping out Sister Location, though, we have Exotic Butters. I like Exotic Butters. For some reason, a lot of people hate on this plushie because it's not a real character. I really like this plush, and I love how you can take the butters out and there's like Velcro. My brother has this plush. I don't have it myself, but he has it. Yeah, I love this plush, actually. I'm putting it in S tier. It's kind of hard to mess the design up. It's like it's the plushie that has the most like play features too. It's weird saying that about a plushie, but like you can take the butters out. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna move Golden Freddy down. Just because he is a recolor of Freddy. Top of S tier. I'll keep him in the top 4. Yeah, I'll keep him top 4. Maybe top 3. Maybe. FNAF 6 time. Higher? No. I can't. I can't do that. Maybe I'll switch Foxy and him. Maybe. Straight to the tippity top. Okay. I don't... Isn't the basket, like, too dark? I swear the basket's more of like a light or dark brown, not gray. Ha! I found an inaccuracy. Ha! I won. Rockstar Freddy. The material for his and Foxy and Lefty's star pattern, their stars, is I think the same as the Nightmare's teeth. Yellow bear above Springtrap. Okay. No. I don't think I can, because, like, Springtrap has, like, unique wires. And I like his feet. Don't clip that. Whereas this is, it's just a recolor. Yeah, characters of the, plushies of the 8-bit characters would have been cool. Especially, like, purple guy. I can imagine a purple guy plush. That'd be cool. Rockstar Freddy. His face is a little weird. Chest is fine. I like the knee caps. No, you clipped it. No. I do think the FNAF 6 wave is a lot better than Sister Location. Definitely A tier, for sure. I'm gonna switch those. Freddy doesn't like this. I'll put Freddy's Rockstar Freddy's an actual character. Top of A. I'm okay with top of A. Yeah. Rockstar Foxy, again, top of A. I like the parrot. I wish it was 3D. Actually, is it? No. The parrot's like not 3D. No. Yeah, I like Rockstar Foxy's plush. Helpy. Helpy's fine. I think, again, A tier. The FNAF 6 wave is actually really good. L-Chip. I know I have L-Chip. I don't know where he is. Yeah. L-Chip. Again. Really good. I'll put him above Helpy. Happy Frog. I don't think her ball thing on the top of her head is 3D, but that would be really hard to do and get the plush to stand, so that's fine. I think her pants might be printed, which not good, and her face shape is a little goofy. So still A tier, but like there. It is 3D? Is it? Oh, Foxy's bird? Oh. It might be, actually. Is it? Okay, well, I don't want to buy it. Okay. Oh, it is! I thought it was just like a flat, like, printed image thing, like, oh, what's a good example? Like Foxy's hook. I did not know that. I think that's going to boost it above Rockstar Freddy. Yeah, the FNAF 6 wave is actually fire. Orville? Again. His face is a little wonky. So I think I'll... No, actually, I think I'm going to move Happy Frog up a little. No, I think I might be putting all of FNAF 6 together. This is a really solid wave. Mr. Hippo? I didn't know they made one of these, to be honest. Hey, yeah, he's the best of the Rockstar. I mean, mediocre melodies. Pig Patch? Yeah, it's fine, I guess. And then Lefty. I don't like how they made Lefty's eye, his white eye, like, shooting out into the distance. I do like the size of it. I mean, it's just a Rockstar Freddy recolor, but, like, it works. I'll put him lower, though. Yeah, the bootleg Withered plushies, same company, that same company also made Scrap Trap. I actually really like the plushies. I know their child labor and all that is not good, but I really like those plushies. And if I had money, I would buy them. They're also like a little expensive. And a few of them are out of stock. Out of stock? What? Okay. Security breach. Oh god. Let's change the music. Security breach. There's actually quite a few security breach ones. Glamrock Freddy. This is a little... I wish they printed on... Like, I wouldn't even be mad if it was printed. I wish they gave him his stomach hatch. Same with his shoulder pads. He doesn't have the blue line on his jaw. And obviously his face shape is a little off. He also doesn't have the ear piercing ring thing. Yeah, sorry, Freddy. Funko absolutely dropped the ball with Security Breach. Other than, like, their Sun and Moon stuff. I think I'm gonna have to put it, like, there. This is a lazy recolor. We hate those. We hate those. Glamrock Chica is better than Freddy. They did good with her pants, her body and stuff. That's fine. Face. Her, like, tufts of hair and her, I think, bow are a little bad, but she might be the best plush in this wave. Better than Freddy. Lazy recolor. Captain Foxy, we'll do him with Glitch Trap. Monty, I think, is the second best. You hate those who are recolored? No, Art, I hate you. Monty's body is fine. His face is really goofy, though. His snout, like, points down. I wish it was just flat. Not flat, but, like, pointing straight. My god, how could I say that during Pride Month? I think I'll put him above Chica, though. Again, recolor. Roxy, I think, not to be confused with the cat, but I think, again, the body is fine. The face is awful. That is not my Roxy. Absolutely not. I think she might be worse than Freddy. We'll do Vanny next. Vanny looks like an egg. Her body is fine. Her bow tie's a little small, but I think it might be small in game. And she's sad. She's sad for some reason. But still, I think bottom of D. I know you said Unsigma tier. Yeah, I'll put her on Sigma tier. They just messed up her face so bad. And then the recolor, I'll put it above the Neon Glamrocks. Sun and Moon. I like Moon a lot more. Sun is still fine, though. I think bottom of A tier. He has the Balloon Boy design, but it fits him a lot more. And then Moon... I'll probably put Moon a little higher, actually. Like there. Eclipse. His face is a little too circular. It should be, like, smooshed a little more. Not the sides, but the depth. It's too depth-y. I also like his leg. He'll go in A tier, like, right next to Moon. This plush is so weird. It's Funko's, like... I think it's supposed to be, like, I think it's supposed to be Eclipse whenever Moon takes over. But I don't know. This plush has always confused me. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like whenever Funko does OCs. Yeah. I would much rather have the actual Eclipse plush than this OC. It's not an OC, but it's still not great. Like, if I asked for the Eclipse plush for Christmas, and I went to my stocking, and I saw this instead of the other one, wherever it is, the other one, I would be very upset. Glitch Trap? I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot they made a Glitch Trap plush. Even then, the body is fine, but the face does not look like Glitch Trap. They got his eyebrows right, which is good, but like that's not Glitch Trap. Like, I mean, I guess you can tell it's Glitch Trap, but it's still. No, at least like this plush has more going for it. I might put it there, actually. Captain Foxy, very good plush. It uses Rockstar Foxy's head for some reason, which is not good. But the body is perfect, other than, you know, being printed. He has a hat, which is nice. I think this is A tier for sure. Probably. There. Yeah. If the head shape was this Foxy, I think that'd be better. Balloon Circus time. Oh yeah, this is the music that has the Midnight Motors thing in it. Okay. The Balloon Circus characters are probably all just gonna go in, like, D or C tier. Just because they don't actually exist. I think... Yeah. I don't like the balloon characters. I have Balloon Chica. She's on my shelf over there. Yeah. I don't really like the balloon characters. I'll put them above the recolors because they're not that lazy. But still. Balloon Circus Freddy. I think I'll put bottom of C tier. Actually, above these guys. Above these. Above you. Yeah, again, they have the egg shape heads. Circus Bonnie is actually not bad. He has bells on the top of his head, which is nice. Probably there. Circus Foxy's like above Circus Freddy. Well, that was quick. Candy the Cat. Now we're on to the fanverse. They did a really good job with the fanverse plushies. I wish they made more, but not the end of the world. I think these guys are S tier, actually. Especially Candy. I really like Candy. I don't have Candy. I kind of stopped collecting the plushes. But still, this is a very good plush. I think, like... Honestly, like, right... Not... I think there's fine. I have no idea what you guys are doing in the chat, by the way. I'll put Candy there. Same with Pop Goes. I'll put Pop Goes above Candy, just because he looks derpy. And then Blake, I think that's Blake. I think that's his name. There. Very solid 3 plushies, though. Should have done more of the fanverse. Now the twisted ones. We'll, change the music one last time. Chica's Magic Rainbow. Okay, Twisted ones. Again, the issue of printing arises. The Twisted plushies would have gone hard if their boils and bubbles and stuff was like actually printed on. I know that would have been really difficult, but nah. They also all have mouths, which not a bad idea, but doesn't really work as well as I wish it did. Still, Twisted Freddy's not awful. I think there. Let me move Bonnet up too. Bonnet's actually a really decent plushie. Twisted Bonnie's not that great. Ow. Hit my hand on my desk. I think Twisted Bonnie's there. Twisted Chica does not exist. And they also got lazy with the cupcake on the side of her head. At least Glitch Trap's like an actual character. They also give her feet for some reason. I think Cheese Trap's a little better. Twisted Foxy. I appreciate them trying to do the hook thing with his hand, but they didn't include the hook. I think there. And then Twisted Wolf. I think his face is like perfect, but his body, like in that line that separates the light and dark sides, I think there should have been that glitch effect like we see in his official drawing. Still, cool plushie. Probably the best of the Twisted ones. Theodore. I really like Theodore. I think it's super cool that we have a plushie of an in-universe plushie. That's really cool. I like his ear. I like his teeth. Theodore's A tier, probably. I like Theodore. I think I'm gonna move the cupcake down. Theodore's probably like there. I think that's fine. Finally, Stanley. I like that they did Stanley. They tried something different with that. It's Stanley the Unicorn from the novel trilogy. They tried something different with it. It doesn't really stand out too much from the other plushies. I mean, it does, but like it fits. The wheels are a little disappointing, but I don't know how else they would have done that. His body's a little too square-like, too cubic. But still. Oh, hi, Reject. I didn't see you because my chat is spamming. You're fine, guys. Stanley is fine. I don't think he's as good as Theodore. But I would still put him, like, there. No, I think Fun Freddy's. No, never mind. And that's the tier list. I wish that ad would go away. Okay. Now I think we need to rearrange some stuff. Stop the music too, just because we don't need it anymore. All right, we got some rearranging to do. I guess Unsigma tier's fine. I'm happy with Unsigma tier. I do think that these plushies are the worst because they stand out way too much from the others. I think Ennard is the worst plushie. No, actually, I kind of... No, at least Vanny has the regular plush body. Ennard does not. Ennard is a lot of missed potential. So we don't have to change anything with Unsigma tier. Although I will change its color. Make it pink. D tier. D tier, D tier, D tier. I guess we can get a little more specific with the recolors. Like, I like these three Foxies. I like this Freddy. I like this Freddy. The rest... P Foxy. Well, also, am I still in frame? I know I sat up a little. Yeah, we got the Party Hat family. P Foxy is fine. He can just go there. Phantom Foxy is at least not a recolor. Well, he is, but there's a little more effort. Cheese Trap is funny. Twisted Chica doesn't exist, but fine. Come on. These guys I'm happy with. Vanny, we can move up a little bit. Probably. No, never mind. Yeah, Vanny, we can move to the top of the recolors there. And then the security breach ones. I mean, I do kind of like how different the security breach ones are. So we'll put them above the Foxies, Freddies, and Cupcakes. They're still not great, though. Wish they did not exist. Yeah, and then we'll move Toy Bonnie up, too. He might be bad, but he's at least not a recolor. He's not Unsigma. He's funny. Yeah, so I'm happy with D tier. Although I'm really tempted to put Frostbite Balloon Boy into D tier. I think I'm going to move Snow Chica down. Yeah, Snow Chica is going to come down to like there. Oh, I hate Meta Logbook too. I hate it too. In my opinion, people who say the logbook is meta are mainly trying to just justify Michael not being the Fright Guard. Again, another reason why I hate what we found. I'll keep the sun eclipse thing there. The FNAF AR characters can stay. Although I think I'm going to move Freddy down. Yeah. I'm happy with the rest of C tier, though. Although I think I'll move Chica above Baby. Same with Bonnie. Yeah, okay. Now I'm happy with C tier. B tier? I think I'm happy with B tier. Although I'm going to move VR Toy Freddy down to like there. I'll move Bonnet up. Bonnet's actually a really good plush. Nah, I'm going to put Bonnet in A tier. I think Bonnet's really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I like putting Bonnet there. Yeah, because at least Theodore has legs. No offense, Bonnet. Yeah, Freddy I'm okay with. The Twisted Ones I'm okay with. Oh yes, this Chica. There. Okay, then the rest of B tier I'm happy with. Although I am gonna move Balloon Boy down to like there. Because at least these ones all have the actual like plush style. And then A tier. I'm gonna move the Cupcake to the bottom of A tier. I wish his head was like a little more. His frosting, I guess, was like a little taller, but it's not a bad plush still. I'll move Spring Bonnie above the puppet. And I guess there. Mangle's good. Golden Freddy. I'll move Golden Freddy down. If this was a Fredbear plush, I'd be fine with it. Look behind you to your left side. Wait, my left? That's my right side. What was I doing? Why Why does she feel the need to do that on stream? Roxy, you're disgusting. Yeah, rest of 8 here, though. Yeah, I'm happy with the rest of 8 here. Although I think I'll move Captain Foxy down. Dried Bear. I'll move Toy Foxy. I mean, Funtime Foxy down too. To like there. FNAF 6 I'm happy with, and then Sigma tier. Yeah, I'm happy with Sigma tier. I think I'll put Bonnie above Firework Freddy. The rest I'm happy with, though. I think. I'll move Springtrap down, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. Yeah. Bonnie looks a little too goofy. Fanverse, I'm happy with putting there. Although I might put them above the Nightmares. Maybe not Foxy. Cupcake, sure. Toy Chica, I don't know, I said it like that. Toy Chica... Does Toy Chica even have 3 toes? Time to look at Toy Chica's feet. My car. Thank you, Ard. Okay, bro, what the hell? I can't... She does, okay. My god. I hate Yahoo so much. Sorry about that, guys. Toy Chica's fine, though. In 2 ways. And the rest I'm happy with. Should I move Frost Bear down? Clip that? Don't you dare clip that. I feel like Freddy being first is like... I don't know if I'm okay with Freddy being first. I do think he's better than, like, Cupcake. Nightmare Cupcake. Probably Candy, too. But I don't know about the others. But I don't think we can have Frost Bear as first either. Maybe Foxy? Like, Frost Bear I'm okay with being second. Or maybe even there. No, because I want to have Toy Chica and the Cupcake together. That might be better. What do we think of Sigma tier? Because I do think... Wait, does Foxy have 4 tufts of hair? No, he has 3. But Foxy's also inaccurate. But he is accurate to the FNAF 1 plush version of Foxen. Foxen? Who the hell is Foxen? Foxy. It feels weird putting Freddy that low, but like... I do think the rest are just better. Like, definitely the Fanverse ones in Frost Bear. Same with Nightmare Foxy. Although, no, Foxy does not have arm printing, which sucks. So I do think I'll move him down to, like, there with the Cupcake. Mr. Hippo is Sigma? I'll put Mr. Hippo above Helpy. I'll actually move Helpy down. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the Helpy plush. But he still looks accurate. Very accurate. Now I think I'm okay with Sigma tier. Now I think I'm okay with it. Although, no, Toy Chica does kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So I'll move her down. At least these guys. Does Blake have the old plush? I think I just moved the camera a little. Blake the Badger plush. He does have the old plush eyes. Good. Okay, I'm happy with this tier list now. And that's that. There's the tier list. Is it gonna let me... Oh, God. Is it gonna show what I have this time? No, it never does. Oh, it did. I mean, that's kind of not zoomed out. There we go. There's the tier list. What do we think of that? I'm happy with it. Although I'm still not satisfied with Frostbite Balloon Boy. Whatever, I'm putting him in D tier. I can't put him above. I can't put him above the Balloon Circus ones. Yeah. I don't know about this Freddy either. He'll come down. Yeah, because I do like the colors on these, at least. Hi! You leaving? Oh, okay, bye. Roxy's gone. Okay. Move Foxy down? No. I like the Foxy plush a lot. Is D tier fine though? I think I'm okay with D tier. Yeah. Well, no. I feel like Frostbite Balloon Boy should go in Unsigma tier. I won't. I won't move him. He's fine. He can stay. Okay. Now I'm happy. I hope. Let's see this. Oops. Yeah, okay. Now I'm okay with the tier list. Well, put Exotic Butters above Foxy? I don't think I can. Because let's also take into account, I think Exotic Butters was a Hot Topic exclusive, which doesn't really matter. You could easily steal the butters in that thing. I remember there were cases of people going into Hot Topic and just seeing an empty basket with no butters inside. That is a big downside to the play feature, which I think hinders it a little. So I can't put it above Foxy, because imagine you're excited about getting the Exotic Butters plush, you go into your Hot Topic, and it's missing like 4 of the butters. I think that's a big hindrance on the plushie. Very cool feature, very cool idea, but in practice, people suck. People suck and they steal stuff. I stole. Okay. It's better? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because, like, Foxy's also a character. I know I was making fun of that argument earlier, but, like, it's true. I don't know. We could be here all day just rearranging, like, the recolors and stuff, but overall, I'm happy with this tier list. And besides, Exotic Butters is still top 3. Alright. And that's that. We ended, like... I started, like, 20 minutes earlier, so pretty good stream time. I think this is about... Yeah, this is fine. Next stream will be the Funko action figures. A cat cam. I could, actually. I might. Not a bad idea. Oh, bless you. One of the cats sneezed. Yeah, next will be Funko action figures. It'll probably take us like around the same amount of time. Actually, will it? Yeah, because there's recolors. Yeah. I don't know what Thursday's stream is going to be, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. I probably will, but it depends. We'll see. If I don't stream tomorrow, then we'll try to do action figures on Thursday. And if I can't stream either of those days, we'll just go again like Monday. But I hope I'm able to stream. Thank you guys for... Here, we can go full screen. Whoops. Thank you guys for showing up. As always, it's appreciated. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. I'm close to finishing my next... Oh yeah, Vanny action figure will be mid. Tomorrow, if I were to stream, it would probably be like 30 minutes earlier again. Although today it was 20 minutes. 20 minutes earlier again. I know you said you might not be able to come on Wednesday. But I don't know. Because I do want to finish all the FNAF merch streams as quickly as possible, because there's a lot. We'll see, though. It depends on if I'm even able to stream. Yeah, I'm close to finishing my Secret of the Mimic, my last Secret of the Mimic prediction short. There's a PlayStation State of Play tomorrow at 5 EST, my time. We might get a trailer. So ideally, I want to get my last predictions video out before that trailer. Just because if the trailer does confirm, like, we're getting mascot versions of the original 4 animatronics, I don't want to have to change that short, because I have other stuff to edit. So I'm going to try to finish that tonight and then get that out tomorrow. Yeah, ideally finish that short, get it out tomorrow. I'm also working on another like video, but this is like a meme video. It's a shitpost. But I'm having fun with that. That will hopefully come out before Secret of the Mimic. And then I do have another theory video that I'm still writing. Gay test coming soon. You know, we have time. We have time. Do you want me to do the gay test? It's Pride Month. I might as well. Do you want me to do the gay test? I'll do it now. But yeah, I'm writing a theory video on Security Breach. No idea when that's coming out, but I'll be working on it in the background. But for now, video tomorrow, short tomorrow. You guys are saying yes. Oh god. Yeah. Secret of the Mimic short tomorrow. Shitpost video before Secret of the Mimic. Theory video sometime soon. Okay. We'll do that. I'll pull it up and then we'll switch to the screen. Okay. How did Siri activate? Okay. I'll just search gay test. We'll do like the first one I see. Here. Which one should we do? Am I gay quiz? How gay are you? Marriage.com? Questioning your sexuality? Which one of those should we do? I'll let you guys decide. Okay, I don't care that my phone storage is full. Which one? Yeah, you guys brought out the alt accounts to say yes. Top? Okay, we can do the WikiHow one. Okay. Have you ever had feelings for a same-gender close friend? No. I have never. Have you ever kissed someone or wanted to kiss someone of the same gender? I have. Not romantically, but I have. How do you feel about queer characters in TV shows and movies? Yeah, I mean, you got Yet to Be Discovered. Yeah, feel free to play along with this, by the way. Type your answers in chat. I mean, I don't care. I feel the same way about straight characters. When someone asks who you're crushing on, oh, no, last one. I talk about someone of the opposite sex, yeah. Although I have not had a crush in a long time. Has anyone ever asked you if you were gay? I don't think so. No. People assume I'm straight. When you imagine being in a relationship, what do you picture? I can only see myself being with a woman. How would you feel about identifying as gay? Not me, no. Have you ever felt attracted to someone of the same gender? You already asked me that. How do you feel about dating someone of the opposite gender? Wait, what? Oh, of the opposite gender. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Do you ever fantasize about being with someone of the same gender? No. When you imagine kissing or being intimate with a future partner, how do you feel? Good? Or no, as long as I'm with someone I like. If you scroll through your feed or FYP, do you see content from queer creators? I don't know. I don't really check. I'll just say maybe. Flash forward 5 years. How likely is it that your partner is the same gender as you? Not at all. Would you be comfortable using an LGBTQ plus dating app? No. Okay, well, I don't like the wording of this, but no. Are there a lot of LGBTQ plus individuals in your friend group? Yes. I'm friends with a girl who is lesbian, so yes. But I wouldn't say we're good friends. Whatever. What inspired you to take this quiz? Chat did. I'm just curious, I guess. Okay, let's see what I get. You're probably straight. Yay, I'm curious. What are the views right now? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. It sounds like you're into people of the opposite sex and don't really relate to common queer experiences. Still, here's one thing you have in common with folks in the LGBTQ plus community. You deserve love and respect from all your relationships. Yay! You guys want to do another one? We can do another one. Let's do BuzzFeed's How Gay Are You? Okay, yeah. Choose a color. Yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. Pick your favorite Beyonce song. I'm not into Beyonce. Oh, good lord. Do you enjoy consensual sexual? Well, I've never had one. What? What city would you most like to live in? Well, I guess New York, because I already live in the state. What's your drink of choice? None of these. I like soda. I'm also too young to drink beer. Beer, sure. Okay, just to clarify, do you like... I don't have it. I don't. What's your ideal Saturday night? Quiet drink with a friend sounds like a vibe. Ooh, hang on. Have you ever felt attention? Nope. Which U.S. president do you most identify with? Lincoln, because he's my favorite. What's your favorite root vegetable? I don't like any of these, but carrots. If you could pick your ideal partner for a romantic date, what qualities would they have? Obviously opposite sex. Pick a weather phenomenon. Okay, if I pick big, pretty rainbow, it's going to give me gay on the spot. So I'm just going to say flooding. I like rain. Okay. Bro, what are these images? Pick an arbitrary box. Screw your boxes. A plane leaves New York at 4:15 local time, bound for London, traveling at 500 miles per hour. Another plane leaves London at 9:30 p.m. local time, heading in the opposite direction, traveling at 550 miles per hour. If they maintain a constant airspeed... I hate this quiz. I hate this quiz. I hate this quiz. This quiz sucks. I didn't even get a good result. Okay, marriage.com. That was an awful quiz. This one's not even loading. Never mind. Start quiz. Okay. Do you feel giddy when someone of the same sex tries to flirt with you? I've never had that happen. It's taking a little bit. Have you sought out information or communities related to LGBTQ plus issues or identities? Nope, I have not. How do you feel about the idea of a long-term relationship with someone of your own gender? Doesn't feel right to me. Oh, this is the one you took? Okay. Come on. When you think about your future partner, what gender do they typically have? The opposite of mine. Okay, well, these questions are too straightforward. It's going to give me straight. How do you react to romantic scenes in movies between people of the same gender? I mean, I don't really care. Do you feel more emotionally connected to people of your own gender? More emotionally connected? I mean, like, I'm friends with more guys, but I think I'm closer with my mom than I am my dad, so all genders. We're inclusive here on the Bernie Bear channel. Have you been afraid about your loved ones figuring out your innermost thoughts? Yeah. Yes, but not like sexual thoughts. Is a person's sexual identity an important part of who they are? No, why should it be? You should judge a person on their actions, not who they love. Unless it's like they love like a kid. Have you frequently questioned your sexuality while you were young? No. Okay. Involve people of the same sex? No. Do you have sexual interest in men? No. Has your heart always been... No, it has not. Whoops. Oh no, don't tell me I just clicked on a different quiz. Okay. Have you ever told any person of the same gender about how you feel? No. I mean, I've talked to other boys about my female crushes, but I haven't told a man that I like them, because I don't ever. One person. Do you feel shy around people of your gender than the opposite one? No, I'm more shy around women. I'm actually pretty outgoing with other men. Do you picture being comfortable in the arms of a person of your gender? No. I can't remember the last time my dad hugged me. Is it difficult to perform? Well, I don't do that. I'm a good Christian boy. Yes, FNC. Chat has been asking me to do a gay quiz for the past several streams, so I finally caved in and we're doing it. Fancy meeting a guy, celebrity, or girl? I don't care. Do women feel more comfortable around you than with men? I mean, I don't really talk to women, but sure. Sure. Any sexual attention around a female? Yes, I have. Well, wait, no, I haven't. No. Perhaps? Man, get out of here. Okay. Freedom for all Americans. Alright, which of these TV characters do you identify with the most? I don't really know much of these guys, but him. You walk into a room, and someone of the same gender catches your eye. What's the vibe? Not my type. Which aesthetic best represents your personality? Probably minimalist. Yeah, you're clipping all this, yeah. Imagine your dream date. Who are you picturing? Opposite gender. In high school, did you ever find a classmate of the same No. Opposite gender. If you're really feeling yourself, what's your go-to look? Probably the first one. I'm a very casual person. How do you feel about the idea of kissing someone of the same gender? No, thank you. You're at a music festival, and someone of the same gender takes your hand in the crowd. What happens next? Probably the third one. When you're thinking about LGBTQ plus culture, you feel... Yeah, I respect it. Which statement best describes your relationship with a close friend? We're best friends. If your best friend asked if you'd be open to dating someone of the same gender, what would you say? Nope. I hope for a misclick. At a concert, a same-gender singer's voice captivates you. How do you respond? How much do you make? I like money. If you had to share a random, spontaneous kiss with someone of the same gender, how would you feel? Uncomfortable. When you watch a rom-com, who do you picture the lead character falling in love with? I mean, like, stereotypical American romance comedy. They were born around the times when traditional American families were man and women. Nowadays, though, it's a mix. What's your gut feeling when you think about your sexual identity? I'm definitely into opposite gender. Let's see what I get. You are not gay. Ooh. I don't know why I'm still doing these. See what you guys have done to me. What if I was female? Only if Cosmo can be our adopted son. Pick a job. Writer. Pick a voice. Vice. Being straight. Pick a virtue. Being nice. How does this picture make you feel? Very gay. Pick a dish from the Olive Garden menu. I've never been to Olive Garden, I can't lie. But I do like mozzarella. Ooh, no, I like mac and cheese better. Sorry. Ooh, but pizza. I like pizza. Will you do a Q&A at 2K subs? I haven't gotten haven't gotten like a good amount of subs in a long time. Also, I did used to do Q&A videos back in the day. I might put out a community post. If you guys want me to do a Q&A, I could do like I could put out a community post and then that. Or we could just do like a stream that's like purely dedicated to Q&A. We could do that. This picture is pretty gay. How does this picture make you feel? Pretty gay. Pick a quote from Harriet the Spy. It's a funny quote. How does this picture make you feel? Straight. Pick a discontinued Bath & Body Works candle flavor. I like apple. Apple's a good smell. Pick a good 5th date. I mean, you start your dates like casual, going to dinner. Then as you continue on, you ramp up. So, well, that doesn't have to be the case. Going bowling, sure. Pick an animal. That one. What was that? Sounded like someone dropping a bunch of pallets. You fall into the bottom of a well. Are you gay? Be hilarious if it gives me, yes, you are gay. I'm gay! I'm not gay! Okay. Any more tests you guys want me to take? Any more tests? If there are any more you guys want me to take, I guess we can do them. Yeah. Nah? Okay. Well, 2 of the quizzes we took were accurate. The other ones, not so much. No more? Okay. We'll end it there. Well, at least that's over with. Thank you guys for showing up, as always. You clipped 10 minutes of you doing gay test. I expect to see a full-fledged video of that on your channel. Yeah. I'm gonna after the stream ends, I'm gonna edit the title of the video to include plus gay test at the end. All right. Well, thanks for showing up, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you hopefully later this week, if not next week. New short coming tomorrow. Yeah. Until then, stay saucy. All right. Yeah, Art, if you're able to upload it, send me the link or just let me know in like the comments or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys next stream, hopefully. Have a good day as well.